Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. So for this topic, I will discuss chapter 1, part B, in Introduction of Analytical Chemistry. So firstly, look at the topic number 2, which is mole, molarity and concentration. So we will discuss the unit for quantity and concentration. We will discuss mole and millimoles, concentration and its definition, density and specific gravity, molarity and molality, percentage concentration in terms of percent weight, percent weight per volume, and percent volume per volume. And then we will discuss the concentration in terms of ppm, ppb, and ppt. So firstly, look at the mole. Mole, actually it is the mole is the unit, is the SI unit for the amount of a chemical species. So 1 mole is the amount of a substance that contains as many entities, atoms, molecule or ion as there are in 12 gram of carbon 12 atoms. So the entities, it can be atoms, it can be molecule or ion. The mass in gram of 1 mole of a substance is called molar mass. So unit for molar mass, gram per mole. Look at the relationship between mole and number of entities. 1 mole of atoms, molecules or ion of any element will contain Avogadro's number of atoms, molecule or ion, or 6.022 times 10 power of 23 atoms, molecule, ion of that element. So what does it mean 1 mole for the atoms? Look at the example. 1 mole of magnesium atom contain 6.022 times 10 power of 23 magnesium atoms. If it is molecule, so 1 mole of H2O molecule contains 6.022 times 10 power of 23 H2O molecule. And when it is ion, so 1 mole of sodium plus ion contains 6.022 times 10 power of 23 sodium ion. So look at the exercise. Okay, memorize this formula. Number of entities equal to number of mole times 6.022 times 10 power of 23. So look at the question 1. Calculate the number of atoms in 1 mole of aluminium atoms. So for this question, number of entities is atom. So number of mole given from the question, which is 1 mole. So number of atoms equal to 1 mole times 6.022 times 10 power of 23. So the answer will be 6.022 times 10 power of 23. Okay, now look at the question number 2. Calculate the number of atoms in 0.5 mole of aluminium atoms. So for the entities here is number of atoms given in the question is 0.5 mole. So to answer this question, you just substitute the 0.5 mole here times 6.022 times 10 power of 23. Then you will get the answer 3.02 times 10 power of 23. Okay. Now look at the question number 3. If a container has 12.0 times 10 power of 23 atoms of magnesium, determine the number of mole of magnesium atoms. So for this question, number of entity given. Okay, the number of the entity is the number of atoms. So it is here 12.0 times 10 power of 23. So the question 1, number of mole. If the container contain 12.0 times 10 power of 23. So to answer question number 3, you just substitute the values 5.0 times 10 power of 23 here, and then the number of mole you are going to calculate, and then 6.022 times 10 power of 23 you divide by this amount. Okay, so to answer this question, 12.0 times 10 power of 23 divided by 6.022 times 10 power of 23. Then you will get the answer 2 mole. Okay, now look at the question number 4. How many molecules of carbon dioxide are found in 3.5 mole of CO2? So for this question, number of entities is molecule. So the question, number of molecule. What are given? The number of mole of the molecule. So 3.5 times 6.022 times 10 power of 23. So your answer will be 2.1 times 10 power of 24. Okay, now look at question number 5. How many Cl minus ions are present in 0.25 mole of CaCl2? So for this question, the question wants you to calculate the number of entities. So number of entities here is the number of Cl minus ion. What are given? The given is the number of mole of molecule. What is the question 1? Question 1, how many Cl minus ion? So to answer this question, firstly, you must determine the number of mole for Cl minus ion. How to calculate the number of mole of Cl minus ion? So look at the molecule. CaCl2 contain 2 mole. 2 atom Cl. Okay, 1 mole contain 2 Cl. So if 0.25 mole, so you just multiply 0.25 with 2. So to answer this question, number of ion equal to 2 times 0.25 times 6.022 times 10 power of 23. Then you will get the answer 3.0 times 10 power of 23. Okay, so make sure you memorize the formula. So number of entity depend on the question. It can be atoms, it can be molecule or ion. Okay, so please try this question and check your answer. Make sure it is correct. Okay, now look at the unit for quantity and concentration for mole and millimole. Okay, let's continue mole and millimole. So mole, the formula for number of mole is number of mole equal to mass over molar mass. So if the question is number of mole A, it is equal to mass of A. Formula for mole, number of mole A equal to mass of A in unit gram per molar mass in unit gram per mole. So for calculate millimole, so using the formula, number of millimole of A equal to mass of A in milligram over molar mass in unit milligram per millimole. Memorize the formula. Okay. Also, you have to memorize the equivalencies for gram and milligram, mole and millimole, also liter and milliliter. So for gram, 1 gram equal to 1000 milligram, 1 mole equal to 1000 millimole, 1 liter equal to 1000 milliliter. Memorize the formula. Okay, 1 mole equal to 1000 millimole. Sometimes it is more convenient to make calculation with millimole rather than mole, where the 1 millimole equal to 0.001 mole. Look at the example. How many mole and millimoles of benzoic acid are contained in 2 grams of pure acid. So according to the formula, to determine number of mole equal to mass over mass over molar mass. So because the question want you to calculate mole and the molar mass given in unit gram per mole and the mass given in unit gram, so you can calculate straight away the mole, which is mass over molar mass. So the mass for the benzoic acid 2 gram, molar mass 122.1 gram per mole. So you cancel out the gram and gram, then you will get the mole. 0.0164 mole benzoic acid. To calculate millimole, so you can use the equivalency. 1 mole equal to 1000 millimole. So from here you can create the conversion factors, which is 1000 millimole over 1 mole. So to calculate millimole, 0.0164 mole times 1000 millimole over 1 mole. So you cancel out the mole here and the mole here, then you will get the millimole. You may also calculate the millimole benzoic acid using this formula. Okay. So you just convert the, use the formula millimole equal to mass over molar mass. The mass will be in unit milligram and the molar mass in unit milligram per millimole. Since from the question, the information given molar mass in unit gram per mole and mass in unit gram, so you have to convert the gram into milligram and the molar mass into unit milligram per millimole. Then you will get the answer in millimole. Okay. Look at another example. Determine the mass in gram of sodium plus in 25 gram of Na2SO4. So from the question wants you to calculate the mass in gram. So information given is the mass of the Na2SO4. So firstly, in order to answer this question, you must calculate the mole of the Na plus. Before you can calculate the mole of Na plus, you must calculate the mole for the Na2SO4. So calculate the number of mole of the Na2SO4 according to the formula mass over molar mass. So the given mass for the Na2SO4 25 gram, molar mass Na2SO4 142 gram per mole. So you cancel out the gram and gram, you will get the answer in mole. So 0.17605 mole Na2SO4. So once you get mole Na2SO4, then you can calculate the number of mole of sodium. So in 1 mole Na2SO4, it contains 2 sodium. So if 0.17605 mole Na2SO4, so you just times with 2. So number of mole of sodium 2 times 0.1761. This one. Or 0.17605. So you will get the number of mole of sodium 0.3521. So once you get this number of mole, in order to calculate the mass, you just have to multiply or times molar mass. So number of mole times molar mass 0.3521 mole times 23 gram per mole. Okay, unit for molar mass is gram per mole. So from here you can cancel out the mole from this mole and from this 23 gram per mole. So you will get the answer in gram. So look at the formula for molarity and number of moles. So according to the formula, N is number of mole, M is mass, mm molar mass. So according to the formula, number of mole equal to mass over molar mass. So if you want to calculate the molar mass, you just rearrange this formula. So you will get mass over number of mole. If you want to calculate the mass, you just rearrange the formula. So you will get number of mole times molar mass. Okay, for this formula, it is M for molarity, N number of mole, and V volume. The formula molarity equal to number of mole over volume. If you want to calculate the volume, rearrange the formula so that you will get the volume equal to number of mole over molarity. If you want to calculate the number of mole, rearrange the formula. So you will get the number of mole equal to molarity times volume. You just memorize one formula, you will get another formula when you rearrange the equation. Okay, look at the exercise, relationship between mole and number of entities. Question number 1, calculate the number of mole of 3.4 gram of carbon atoms. Question number 2, find the mass of 0.30 mole of CH4. Okay, question number 3, calculate number of mole of Cl minus present in 0.34 mole of CaCl2. Question number 4, number 5, and look at the answer. So question number 1, calculate the number of mole for 3.4 gram of carbon. So using the formula, number of mole equal to mass over molar mass. So for this question, given the mass of the carbon. So molar mass should be given. So 3.4 gram divided by the molar mass of carbon, then you'll get the answer 0.28. So for question number 2, find the mass of 0.30 mole of CH4. So mass, so in order to calculate mass, the formula number of mole times molar mass. So you will get the answer. Okay, you may do all this question and check the answer yourself. Okay, now continue with concentration. Concentration is the amount of solute in a given volume of solution. So this is the definition of concentration. So for this, make sure you know what is solute, what is solution. So firstly, look at what is solution. So solution is a homogeneous mixture of two or more substances consisting of solvent and solute. So when solution is a mixture, so it will be more than two compounds. It will be two or more compounds, two or more substance. So it can consist of solvent and solute. What is solute? Solute is a substance present in a smaller proportion of the solution. It can be solid, liquid, or gas. Solvent. The solvent is a substance that is generally a liquid present in the larger proportion of the solution. So when we talk about solution, we know it consists of two or more substance, which is solvent and solute. Or in another word, solution is a mixture of solute that dissolve in the solvent. Okay, solute is the substance that dissolves. It is smaller proportion, and solvent is the usually liquid, larger proportion. So usually it will dissolve the solute into it. Okay, look at this diagram. So it contains solute that dissolve in the solvent, make up a solution. So usually water is considered a universal solvent for most solution. So when you prepare solution in the lab, so actually you use distilled water to dissolve the solute. So the solute can be HCl or you prepare the sodium carbonate and so on. So you dissolve it in the distilled water. So distilled water is the solvent. So this is the general equation or general formula for concentration. Concentration equal to amount of solute or substance over amount of solution. Okay, so the amount of solute can be in terms of mass, or it can be in terms of volume, or in terms of mole. And the amount of solution, it can be in mass or volume. So if the amount of solute in terms of mass, so it is mass concentration. When it is in terms of mole, it is molar concentration. So when it is in terms of volume, it is volumetric concentration. Okay. So look at the density and specific gravity of solution. So density of substance is the mass per unit volume. In SI unit, density is expressed in unit of kg per liter. Or in metric system, the unit used is gram per milliliter. According to the unit, the formula for density is mass per volume. So mass can be in unit kilogram and volume in unit liter, or the mass can be in unit gram and the volume in unit milliliter. Density of water equal to 1 gram per ml. Specific gravity is the ratio of the mass of an equal volume of water at 4 degrees C. So specific gravity is dimensionless. What does it mean dimensionless? It has number but without unit. Okay, when number without unit, usually it is meaningless. But when it is dimensionless, it is a number without unit, but it has meaning. Why specific gravity become dimensionless? Because it is the ratio. So the formula for specific gravity is specific gravity equal to density of the substance over density of water. So when it is ratio, you cancel out the unit. That's why the specific gravity is dimensionless. So look at the molarity or molar concentration. So according to the name, so we should know the concentration of the solute in terms of mole. So molarity, number of mole of solute in 1 liter of solution. So from this formula or this definition, we know amount of solute in mole and volume, amount of solution in volume in unit liter. So molar mass, atomic mass, the mass of 1 mole of a substance in unit gram. So the unit for molar mass is gram per mole, as mentioned before. Okay, unit for molarity, mole per liter or millimole per milliliter. So the formula, molarity equal to number of mole of solute over volume of solution. If you refer to the general equation for concentration, it is amount of solute over amount of solution. So the amount of solute in terms of mole, amount of solution in terms of volume. Get it? Okay. Or the molarity can be used in unit millimole and milliliter. So number of millimole of solute over volume of solution in milliliter. Look at the example. Look at the question. Calculate the molar concentration of ethanol in aqueous solution that contain 2.030 gram C2H5OH in 3.5 liter of solution. And you get the question. So make sure you able to identify what is the question one and what are the informations given. So in this question, the question one, you to calculate the molar concentration of ethanol. So when molar concentration of ethanol, so remember the general equation or general formula for concentration, amount of solute over amount of solution. So when it is molar concentration, so amount of solute will be in mole, amount of solution must be in liter. So to calculate the mole of ethanol, you just follow the formula. Number of mole equal to mass over molar mass. So the information given, mass for the ethanol 2.3 and molar mass 46.02 gram per mole. So you cancel out the gram and gram, you will get the mole. So the answer is 0.04992. Sorry, please make correction for this. 0.04992 mole. Okay, and then to calculate the molarity, you just substitute the values for number of mole of the solute and volume of the solution in liter. So in the question already given the 3.5 liter of solution, you just substitute it here. So 0.04992 mole divided by 3.5 liter. So the answer 0.0143 molar or 0.0143 mole per liter. And we know the mole per liter is molar. Okay, another example. Seawater contains roughly 28.0 gram of NaCl per liter. What is the molarity of sodium chloride in seawater? So according to the general equation, molarity, it must be amount of solid in mole, amount of solution is volume in unit liter. So given already the mass. So firstly calculate the number of mole of sodium chloride, mass over molar mass. So you should have the molar mass values 58.44 gram per mole. So you cancel out the gram and gram here, you will get the answer 0.4791 mole. So substitute the values to the equation for molarity, which is mole per volume of the solution. Volume of the solution given here to 28.0 gram sodium chloride per liter. So volume already given is 1 liter. So you just substitute the values. So you'll get the answer actually mole per liter. It is molar. Another example. What is the molarity of 5.0, what is the molarity of 5.30 gram of Na2CO3, sodium carbonate, dissolved in 400 ml of solution? So from this question, you are asked to calculate the molar concentration of the sodium carbonate Na2CO3. So the given information is the mass of the Na2CO3 and the volume of the solution, but in unit milliliter. So firstly, you must calculate the number of mole. So number of mole equal to mass over molar mass. So the mass 5.3 gram, molar mass 106 gram per mole. If it is not given, you may refer to other references to get the molar mass. Or you might ask your lecturers to get the molar mass. Okay, so gram and gram you cancel out, you will get the mole 0.05. And then to get molarity, you must substitute the values. Molarity equal to mole of solute over volume of solution. And the volume of solution given is 400 ml. For answer, you must get the volume in unit liter. So that you have to convert milliliter into liter. So using the equivalency, 1 liter equal to 1000 milliliter. So from the conversion, you will get 400 milliliter equal to 0.4 liter. So substitute the values to the formula. So you will get molarity equal to 0.05 mole over 0.4 liter. So you will get 0.125 mole per liter, and it is molar. So now look at the molality. Molality is still under concentration. Okay, number of mole of solute that dissolve in 1000 gram of solvent, and the symbol for molality is M. Okay, general equation or general formula for concentration: amount of solute over amount of solution. So for molality, the amount of solute is mole, but the amount of solution is no longer solution, but it must be amount of solvent. And the amount of solvent must be in gram or in kilogram. Look at the formula. Unit for molality, mole per kg. So amount of solute in mole, and it must be over amount of solvent in mass. Okay, amount of solvent must be mass and unit kilogram. So the formula, molality equal to number of mole of solute in mole and 1 kg of solvent. Okay, now look at the example. If you have 10 grams of Br2 and dissolve it in 1 liter of cyclohexane, what is the molality of the solution? The density of cyclohexane is 0.779 kilogram per liter at room temperature. So from the question, you are asked to calculate the molarity, and make sure you remember the formula. Molarity equal to mole of solute over mass of solvent. So in this question, what are given? Mass of the solute. So when mass of solute given, you must convert this into mole. And then another information given is the volume of solvent. So, for molality, volume of solvent must be converted into mass. So, according to the formula for number of mole, mass over molar mass, so given mass 10 gram, molar mass 159.8 gram per mole. So, you will get the mole of Br2, 0.063 mole. And then next, convert the volume of solvent to the weight of solvent using density. So density given in unit kilogram per liter. So convert the 1 liter of the cyclohexane, this is the solvent, into kilogram. So cancel out the liter here, you will get 0.77 kilogram. So now you get the mole of solute and mass of solvent. Just substitute the value to the formula. Mole of solute over mass of the solvent. So you will get the answer 0.080 molar. So molar actually mole per kilogram. Okay, another example for molality. A sulfuric acid containing 571.4 grams of H2SO4 per liter of solution has a density of 1.329 gram per cm cube. Calculate the molality of sulfuric acid in this solution. So from the question, you must calculate the concentration in molality. What are given? Mass of the sulfuric acid and density. So firstly, calculate the number of mole of the sulfuric acid. So given the mass, so according to the formula, number of mole, mass over molar mass, so you will get 5.826 mole. Cancel out the gram and gram here. And then the solution given, density. So you have to calculate the mass of the solvent. In order to calculate the mass of solvent, you must use the mass of solution. Okay, mass of solution minus mass of solute, then you will get mass of solvent. So firstly, you must calculate the mass of solution. How to calculate mass of solution? From the density given. So density given 1.32 gram per cm cube. So the sulfuric acid given per liter solution. So the volume of solution given is in unit liter. So you must do conversion to convert this density into liter. Okay, 1 liter of solution equal to 1000 milliliter equal to 1000 centimeter cube. So from the density you convert into mass. Okay, so the 1 liter convert into centimeter cube. So 1.329 gram per cm cube times 1 liter. Okay, the 1 liter convert into centimeter cube, it become 1000 centimeter cube. So you will get the mass. So you cancel out the cm cube here, cm cube here. Okay, so you will get the 1329 gram of the solution. So this is mass of the solution. So in order to calculate the mass of solvent, you must minus, yeah, mass of solution minus mass of solute. So mass of solution minus mass of solute, you will get 757.6 gram. The unit for molality, the mass of solvent must be in unit kilogram. So you just convert this gram into kilogram using equivalences. 1 kilogram equal to 1000 gram. Okay, so you will get the mass for the water. The water is the solvent. So molality, so mole of the solute over mass of the solvent. So you get the answer 7.690 mole per kg or molal. Okay, that's all for this time. Thank you.